Hey there, people. I got to go to the comic shop in the daylight this week, so I'm a little bit early. It was a 7 comic week, but I got a couple of extra things that I didn't get at my local comic shop, but are cool. I'll show them to you at the end. Now the 7 comics, we'll start out with, Scary Eye, The Walking Dead, number 137. We all know what The Walking Dead is, even though I noticed not a lot of people out there are buying The Walking Dead. My first issue of Walking Dead was issue 3, so I've been with it for a long time. Enjoy the book. I've been liking this current storyline. Can't even remember his name now. Rick's son, all of a sudden, he's in danger. Lots of danger going on. So, there we go with The Walking Dead. And here we go with Tech Jacket number 8, part of the Invincible Robert Kirkman universe. Tech Jacket is a armored super guy, alien armor. Nice story. I think now we've got aliens showing up at his doorstep. He's allied with aliens, some other aliens, some more aliens show up. Aliens want to conquer Earth, and superhero fighting happens. Fun book. I enjoy it. Not the greatest thing ever, but very enjoyable superhero type book. Next we have the appropriately named Southern Bastards, where the first story arc was all about the present day. The second story arc, the villain of the first story arc becomes the hero of the second story arc as they flash back to his childhood and show exactly how he got to where he is today, and it wasn't by him being treated very well. Excellent story. Jason Aaron, Jason Latour, giving us a tale of small town, I don't even remember what state it is, Alabama? One of those southern states. With lots of football and crime. Good stuff. Here we go with Rachel Rising, number 31 by Terry Moore. What more do I have to say about this? I bought 31 issues of it. I bought, 30 issues of his Echo, his last story, and 50 issues of Strangers in Paradise. Excellent artwork, excellent story. His comics are usually about the relationships between the people rather than a plot. It's not really a plot-driven comic as much as it's a relationship-driven comic. But he can really draw, he can really tell a story, and Rachel Rising is some decent horror stuff. Nice spooky image there. Some sort of woman under the water with the rope. But check out anything Terry Moore has done. It's all pretty good. I've noticed some people jumping on Rachel Rising lately, and that's a good thing because it's a good comic. And here is Ghosted number 17. Everyone seems to like Joshua Williamson. He's the writer on Nailbiter, but I'm not a fan of Nailbiter. I like Ghosted. See, we have a last issue with a guest artist. This one, Lacey? I guess we've got a new guest artist. Let's see what he looks like. Okay. A new story arc just started where the villain of the first story arc has come back and just killed a whole town full of people in Germany in order to power up, to get some ghosts from powers and try to become King Death or something. I don't know, but nice cover on this one. Oh, Dan Panosian did that cover, I guess, from Panosian. Ghosted is an excellent title. If you like scary stories about a guy who can see ghosts and they help him out and don't help him out, as the case may be, Ghosted is a good comic. And then we got Satellite Sam, issue number 11, pardon me. Haven't seen an issue of this in a while. Howard Chaykin and Matt Fraction doing a story about the beginning days of television, and there's lots of weird kinky sex going on in the story and a murder, and this fella right here is trying to figure out who murdered his father, one of the early stars of television, and his father was into this weird kinky world of photographing women bound, and this I think it takes place in the 50s probably. And it's a fun story. It's kind of slow moving and lots of characters to keep track of, and not a beat 'em up of any kind. But I really like it. Satellite Sam: The Early Days of TV. And we've got Empty #1 by Jimmy Robinson. I'm not sure who Jimmy Robinson is, and this is one of those I put on my pull list a month ago because I liked the description. Oh, pretty nice artwork there. I have no idea what it's about. Looks okay. Looks like it's about some sort of desert. Another #1 to try out. Of last week's #1s, let's see, what did I get last week? Rat Gods, Richard Corbin, liked it. Of course, I'm going to keep getting the rest. Stray Bullets, of course, liked it. Going to keep getting the rest. Postal #1 I enjoyed. If I see #2, I'll get it because it didn't show up as on final order for my pull list last week. So I'll have to see if I see Postal #2. And what was the other one? Nameless, the Grant Morrison one. That was solidly done, but seemed like same old to me. So I wasn't. I might pick up issue #2 of Nameless just because it's a $2.99 book, and they'll probably order a bunch of them at my comic shop, but I don't even know if I will because, like I said, it was solidly done, but no surprises in it for me. We'll see if there are any surprises in Empty #1. And the final comic I picked up this week is Five Ghosts #15. Haven't picked up an issue of this before. I've been meaning to since I see it a lot on YouTube. People like it. I've heard the premise and such, and I was like, you know what? There was an issue sitting there in the shop today. I was like, I like the cover. I may as well pick up an issue of Five Ghosts. And if I like it, I'll put it on my pull list. I'll let you know about that one. Speaking of the Invincible universe, I got Invincible Ultimate Collection Volume 9. I've been buying these ones in the Ultimate. I think, when did I get the first? The first one came out in 2005, and though I had read a friend's issues of Invincible, maybe the first 6 or 8, but I kind of wasn't really hooked on it. And then the first Invincible Ultimate Collection came out. I was like, I may as well give the first however many 12 issues a read, and I really liked it. And I've been buying it in these. I'd buy it in individual issues, but this is how I started buying it, so this is how I've been continuing buying it. I love these oversized hardcovers. That's nice. They're great. You can really see the artwork. And I actually like this size better than the omnibus size, which is a lot of times too big to read. But this, Ultimate Collection size, which is like a half or third omnibus, I find I really like this format. So though I'd actually like to be buying Invincible off the stands every month, but I'm not going to double dip on it. So I'll keep up with the Ultimate Collections, and I look forward to reading this one. What is this? Issues? Tell us the issue numbers. Ultimate Collection number, not somewhere around here. 97 to 108. So I have issues 1 through 108 in Ultimate Collection. That's not too bad. And the final thing I got this week, I got off of eBay. It's a piece of original art. As well as a comic collector, I collect original art when I can, but I can't afford many of the expensive things. But I always look on eBay anyway. And I happened to see this. This is a Rugrats comic from 11/21/01. A piece of original art by Kent, Roberts, and Blyberg. And this, ink on paper, original art was $18 shipped. So I'm not even a huge Rugrats fan, but for $18 shipped, I'm going to get myself a piece of original art. Ice Pops are good, but I prefer ice cream cones. Pause. No leftovers. And Will Blyberg, the inker, is a name I've seen over the years. Well, this Roberts is actually Scott Roberts, who in the 90s did this all-ages book, Patty Cake. Here's an autographed copy. I think I saw him at a local con in the 90s. I think he's local to me around here. But this is just a if you ever get a chance to track down some patty cakes, if you got kids, patty cakes would be real good for them. Adults even, like I said, I like this one. That's just the story of Patty Cake and her friends, and it's got lots of imagination and her little adventures in her neighborhood with, I don't even know, like this is a slave labor graphic special. I think he was with a few different, I think he may have even self-published some. Patty Cake, Here There Be Monsters. I think he self-published some. I think he was with a couple publishers. There's maybe 15 to 20 issues of Patty Cake. And it's a decent comic. If you ever see him lying around, I don't know if you will, but check it out. And if you're looking for a piece of original art, go onto eBay and maybe you can find, there's probably still some up there. Like I said, the buy it now on this was $12 with $6 shipping. And it's just a wonderful piece. I'll mount on board and put in Mylar and slip it in with my rest of my collection. So there we go for this week, and hope you comic fans out there have a good comic week.